Hi, so my name is Samantha Mejia, and the chapter I am working on is Anna Kana. And just some background information on her is she is a director, a producer, comedian, and an actress. And her two parents are they're both immigrants, and her mother is her mother is Filipino, and her father is Japanese. And just to summarize, um, I would just say that she it was mainly a book about comparing and contrasting the two cultures, and also just explaining how her childhood was like, just growing up in a mixed cultural family, just having two different traditions, values to just respect in general. And her and she would mainly explain how her mother was so adamant about just her knowing only the Japanese values, like because her mother, I guess she was she sounded pretty insecure throughout the story, um, because she thought her ways were like too low class. And so she, I would say, sort of sheltered Akana, from, her culture, her traditions, like her values, just so she could, just focus mainly on the Japanese values, how, um, like how you would always have to respect elders, bow down. Uh, you should never, wear shoes in a house. Make sure there's always rice in the rice cooker, and there's plenty more. So that's one thing. And well, that's basically the whole story in general, and the outcome of how she is grateful that she grew up in a mixed family, because she accomplished so much. And I guess she found positive effect that she doesn't really need to feel embarrassed about where she came from. It's just you're just just be proud of who you are. And I would say what drew me to this chapter is because I am part of a mixed family. Um, for example, my mom is Korean and my dad is Colombian. Like a really weird, it's just a mixed. It's a weird, mix. And basically, I can totally relate to what she personally felt like growing up in a mixed family. And I would say that my mom mainly thinks that, I mean, she still thinks till this day how my father's culture is a bit too low class. And, um, well, actually, for Korean culture, it's sort of similar to Japanese values. You always have to bounce down to your elders. You would always, just you always have to succeed in everything. It's just you cannot fail. It's just everything has to be perfect. You always have to just do well in academics. You sports is not even priority. You just always had to be better in everything, but better than anyone. And I would always get really embarrassed when I would go out in public with my family, because a lot of elders is always, the Korean elders is never really, yeah, it's mostly the Korean elders, because they're more judgmental. They're more they just want to stick to their old ways. They're just more, they just want to be, keep it to the traditions. They would always give us some weird, nasty looks, because you're seeing a Hispanic person with a Korean person, or basically what they see so far as an Asian person. They're you know, they always wanted to keep it Asian to Asian. Basically all Asian cultures, they want it Asian to Asian. That's it. And I would always get super embarrassed going out in public when I was little. Um, because I kind of wanted to be, I kind of wanted our family to be what other people wanted. But now that I'm all grown up, well, not really. I'm just I just started not caring, because just who cares what other people thinks. Because I sort of let that stop me from being proud of where I come from. But now I'm sort of grateful, because I'm just sorry, because you know I speak like different languages, and it just gives like, you know, a positive effect. And I'm just, you know, grateful for like all the things like my parents did for me and like my family and I. And and it really touches me that Anna kind of, you know, went through, you know, that childhood, because I can personally relate to her and how she felt and how she decided how, you know, just who cares what other people think, you just do you, and that's it. And yeah, that's it. So thank you.